morning. It is 8:30 AM and we are just about coming into Castaway Cay. We have to do like a full turn and going backwards. Breakfast on the balcony, delivered by room service. And Castaway Cay. Good morning. So the back of the ship ends up in port, so we're currently doing a 90-degree turn. A very slow 90-degree turn, but a 90-degree turn nonetheless. When Disney were actually building Castaway Cay, they had to dredge this part of the island to be able to fit a cruise ship in. So there's only a very small channel that the cruise ship can actually come into. You can see there the mooring team are out there with their positions. When we get a bit closer, they'll shoot a rope off the ship, which allows them to pull up the big rope that actually attaches to the anchor. Oh, there goes another one. So once they've got some of the ropes attached, they seem to let the ship just have a little gander as it goes backwards a little bit. And then once they're all attached, I think, they then use the ship winches to wind the ship into dock. Clever! So about 20 minutes after we came in, guests are now getting off. So they're very speedy about getting everything ready for everyone to get off. They're about 10 minutes late in coming in because of the wind. It was pushing the ship back a bit. Yeah, I'm excited. Pro tip though, don't go for when it first opens. Like the first 15 minutes is crazy. Pro tip, if you are going to Castaway Cay, I do recommend taking a bag with you that has some suitable walking shoes and also some flip-flops, because there is a lot of walking on the island, and especially if you want to go and take some bikes out, it's important to have some suitable shoes for that. Yes, you can ride in flip-flops, but is that safe? Probably not. They do have a couple of character opportunities. Daisy's currently meeting people outside the post office down there, which is actually a real post office. That's an operating post office. I'm not sure what time it opens. I think it depends on the day that you come in. But yeah, the weather is so beautiful today. Hopefully it won't rain. You can actually get off the ship on forward, mid and aft in Castaway Cay. I'm not sure if that's all the time, but definitely today, which is handy because the amount of people that wanted to get off the ship straight away was a lot of people. Oh, check out that Bahamian weather and the beautiful ship. So that's the ship, and you see where that man was there? That's my room there. When you're coming onto the island, they have something called Scott's Cove. So if you want to ditch your kids as soon as you get onto the island, you can. Oh, Mickey's looking adorable. Oh, there's people walking back already finished the 5K. If you're interested in getting your hair braided, you can do so here. You can get married on Castaway Cay if you want to. Have a beautiful ship in the background. Just for your point of reference, look at how busy this beach is. Look at how many children there are on this beach. We will continue to Serenity Bay, which is the adults only beach.
Ensure your little ones are seated to the inside of the cab, and only let children younger than 3 sit in your lap. Remember, stay in your seat anytime the tram is moving.
You can also visit the Windsock Park for riding floats and for the water. Or on a bike to explore our bike trails. On the bike trail, you'll find our observation tower.
Yay! Ah, that's better. No children. Found our spot. Love it. The bartender was just coming down the thing. I'd like to ask him if everybody wants drinks, but he was going sippy, sippy, who's thirsty? And it's literally made my life. Oh dear. We're getting a virgin pina colada because alcohol and sun doesn't. No, I'm dehydrated enough as it is. I don't need more dehydration. And also a soft beverage. They have Coke and Diet Coke and stuff like that. So. Oh, this is the life. If you like pina colada and hanging out on Castaway Cay. Didn't really work. If you've never had a pina colada before, I highly recommend it. It's basically a pina colada with raspberry infusion. Nod? Is that right? Huh? Puree. Raspberry puree. Raspberry puree. It's time for Serenity Bay barbecue. There's 2 salad bars, so if you want to treat yourself, you can. And then they have the hot food that you get straight from the barbecue over there. We've got some Lay's potato chips, hot dog, burger, potato salad, and lettuce. I'm cool on the club. Love it. They have a selection of fountain beverages as well as ice cream. If anybody played Just Dance, you know this one. Let's go and get some bikes. I'm just going to put it out there. The bikes, whilst fun, and a very nice scenery, they really hurt, like really uncomfortable. I forgot how uncomfortable. I'm probably not having children after this. We made it to the Shark Island observation. That's the Shark Island over there. And if you went all the way down there, the adult beach is down there. So you can see how far we've come. I'm actually quite worn out. Exercising and me, we're not best friends. We are cycling, cycling away on this wonderful island we're spending today. I'll work on it. Past the abandoned plane. You don't want those balloons to pop. I did it right this time. If you watched the last vlog series, you know I got that wrong. Yay! I don't remember being this sore by the time I got to the observation deck, so it's better be worth it. That breeze is nice. There's the ship. Well, that was thrilling. Was it worth the groinal pain? To be debated. On Castaway Cay Day, most people will stay on the island until about 3-4 o'clock. So if you head back to the ship before then and want to do the aqueduct and stuff like that, you can get in when there's lesser of a wait. And they also do character meet and greets about 4 o'clock as well. So I'm going to head back to the ship now. It's about 2:30 and see if I can get on the aqueduct and then hopefully meet some characters. It's a pretty cool photo op on the way back to the ship. They do such a good job of keeping the ship clean. Any time they're in port, they're cleaning it. Look how quiet the ship is. This is literally the best time to be on the ship. Just got back to the room. The ship is dead. I had like a full walk around the ship taking pictures and stuff like that, and there's basically no one here. So I'm gonna head up to the pool deck and hopefully go on the aqueduct. That's the only really thing I want to do at the pool. I'm not a pool person per se, but I do enjoy a flume. So I'm gonna head up there, do that. And then there's some characters that are coming out at 4:45, so I might try and do that. To dinner tonight is at Enchanted Garden, so I'm in no rush. It's 3 PM. I've still got plenty of time before people start coming back off the island to basically enjoy the ship almost to myself. It is coming up to 5 o'clock on the Disney Fantasy and it's packing time! Yes, so if you've never been on a cruise before or a Disney cruise, basically the day before you disembark, which is tomorrow, you have to pack up your suitcases and leave them outside your door. You can take them off in the morning if you wish, but that has to be before breakfast serving. If you're in first sitting, normally your breakfast starts at 6:45, I believe, or 6:15. If you're in second seating, your breakfast will start till 8 AM. So I have to get off the ship at 8:15 AM at the very latest in order to get my coach with Disney Cruise Line back to Walt Disney World. I'm staying at Coronado Springs for one night before I have a flight the next day. So just for convenience, I am going to be putting my suitcases outside the door. They give you these handy little luggage tags that allow you to go and pick them up when you get into the port. Thankfully, the government shutdown has ended, which means that hopefully there will be enough people what do they call them? TSA agents? Is that what they're called? Like immigration officers, to process the ship, because apparently there's been a lot of bad experiences in the past couple of weeks where or past month basically, where people have been trying to get off cruise ships and it's just been taking forever because there hasn't been any agents to process everyone who's coming off the ship all at once. So fingers crossed it's all good. I'm not going to bother obviously going to breakfast because I'd only have 5-10 minutes to eat and then have to get off at the very, very latest, and I don't like rushing. So I'm going to go to Cabanas tomorrow morning. It's just annoying because you have to take a lot of stuff in your hand luggage, so like my toothbrush and stuff like that, that'll have to go in my hand luggage when I'm going to bed tonight. So it's been a really lovely cruise, and Castaway Cay, like last day at Castaway Cay, can't ask for anything better. It was such a nice day. Perfect weather as well. It didn't rain. First time at Castaway Cay and it hasn't rained. The third time lucky. There you go. So yes, I've got a lot of packing to do, and I don't really want to have to repack once I get to Coronado Springs, so I'm making sure I do it right now. On your second to last night, your host will drop off these, which are the tipping envelopes. You also get a green piece of paper that does this have my booking information on it? Yes, it does. Okay, so you get a green piece of paper that looks like this, and it has tear-off slips, so you can put the slips in there, and that's your auto gratuities. So that's the money that you've automatically been charged, so you get charged that before when you book the cruise, which goes to your different cast members basically. So you have your stateroom host, then you also have your head server, your assistant server, and your main server. And then also that allows you to, once you've folded up that piece of paper and put it inside the envelope, add some extra if you want to. And there hasn't been a cruise where I haven't added something extra. So the stateroom host, Calcia, this time has been absolutely incredible. She's probably the best stateroom host I've had. Always been super friendly. Every single time I walk out the door, she's like, "Morning, Adam, how are you? What are you up to? Like, what's the plan?" So I'm definitely going to be over tipping her, and the servers that we've had have been absolutely amazing as well. So oh, I'm really sad to be leaving, but at the same time I have been away from home for nearly 2 weeks now, and I'm kind of looking forward to getting back to normality. And that tends to be the case with me. Like after I've been away from home for 10 days, I'm like, okay, I can have my schedule back now, I can have my bed back now. Let me know in the comments below. Do you get the same thing? Like, is there a certain amount of time where you're just like, okay, I'm ready to go home now? So this is us now leaving. They've put the ropes on slack. And then what appears to be little men from up here are going to take those off. And so the engines start up, and we say farewell to Castaway Cay. The only negative thing about having a stateroom in aft is you can't hear the horn. I can only hear it echoing off the island. But they did the full loop every time we came to port, which is really, really nice. Because a lot of the times you don't get the chance to hear every single one. But yeah, they went through every single thing and they did the main ones twice. Bye, Castaway Cay. whilst this isn't the end of the content completely for you, I thought I'd take this opportunity to say thank you very much for watching vlogs. It's by you guys watching and from you guys supporting through the shop or through purchasing my dream guide to Walt Disney World or anything I'm working on basically. If you follow along, you're supporting in any way. Any like on a video, any view of a video, any purchase in the Adam Hattan shop, it all goes a long way to making this possible. This wouldn't be possible without you guys. So know that I appreciate every single one of you, and that's the great thing about my channel, is that I never see numbers, I only see people, and I know that every single one of those numbers is a person, and every single one of your comments means something to me. Even though I might not have the opportunity to reply to every single person, know that I take as much time as I possibly can to read the comments, appreciate the comments, appreciate you guys, and I count myself lucky every single day that this is my job, and it's not my job without you. So thank you, appreciate you. Just enjoying this beautiful sunset, and I'm trying not to cry because it looks like something out of a film. Look at that. What is that? I think that's why I wanted to have that little speech. Just taking that in, I was like, what is my life? We are sailing, we are sailing, we are sailing. Anyway, we are going to see Believe, which is the last show of the cruise. Fingers crossed, most people have been on the Disney Cruise Line before and are too busy packing up the suitcases after spending their whole day at Castaway Cay to not want to go to the show, so it won't be busy. That's the plan. The magic show yesterday was ridiculous, but then again, there was only one performance last night, so if there is a show on your cruise that there's only one performance, for example at 7:30 instead of 6:15 and 8:15, 8:30, something like that, get there early, basically. We're back in the room from Disney's Believe, currently watching Sister Act because, you know, oh no, oh, Adam skipped forward by accident, there we go. Disney Believe, I have seen it before, I think. It's a good show. It's not one of my favourite shows that I've seen on Disney Cruise Line, but it's a good show. It's another one which I don't really like the whole like, oh, let's have a storyline and let's throw in some Disney numbers. There were some very good Disney numbers in there though. Like the Mary Poppins one was really, really good. The singers in the Princess and the Frog bit were insane. So they kind of made up for that, but I still kind of prefer the whole, this is a Disney movie that we're putting on theatre. So like the Aladdin show was probably my favourite over the whole cruise, and the best show I've ever seen was the Beauty and the Beast one on the Dream, and I have it on good authority that the Frozen show on the Wonder is incredible as well. So that's what I hope the Disney Cruise Line kind of go toward. I hope that they do that more often, like a more story driven rather than musical number driven. But that's just me. Dinner was lovely, as per. Didn't film much of it because friend A and I were enjoying our last supper together. Friend A is currently picking a hair off her tongue. Anyway, it's been a really fun series to film for you guys. I really hope you've enjoyed watching it. I will be back either next week or very soon with a new vlog. By the time that this is going out, I have no idea what my schedule is, so this is all figurative speaking. If you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, I'll give you more information. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Please don't forget that I have a book. I've had enough plugs. Book link below, shop link below, all the fun stuff below. Anyway, like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my future sub. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.